Rakah Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakah Chodash, and don't want to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace salutation to the I'm doing this work in true to sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm gonna do this lesson going into the presidential debate debacle. Okay, that everybody's talking about and touching on. And there was some key points. Through the spirit. All right, that coincides with prophecy. And if you see it, you gotta have a spiritual eye. To see these things, man. Because the American people, they just see this as a spectacle, and a joke. Which it is a joke, and it is a spectacle. Because you have a guy that's a complete actor, and Donald Trump, totally compromised. All right, puppet, of the elite, and you have another puppet, that's a Democrat. You see, you got your blue red right there. You know, you got one that's a liberal that can't even stand up straight. Can't even speak right. Okay, no cognitive function, whatsoever. Nigga be squinting his eyes and just I'm talking about jabbering on, man. And everybody can see it. You even got liberals, all right, that are on the left that's mad now, that don't feel that Joe Biden is competent, okay, to serve another term as a president, you know. And it shows you that this shit is being forced, all right. You telling me you didn't have no other Democratic candidates, that could have propositioned themselves to be a worthy, adversary to Trump. Like, come on, man. But it shows that it's all orchestrated. They want it to look like this. The old dog and pony show. They want America, Babylon to look like this. The joke that it is. Okay, a bunch of incompetent people, in government. All right, but all going along and according to the agenda of the elites, man. All right, to fulfill their new world order. Okay. But this dude Trump, they was making a good point. The point that I saw, was that Joe Biden was like that Trump is making himself, an adversary, to NATO, and that beast, you know, that Trump don't want to he don't want to give him money. All right, he don't want to support, their wars. Okay, he don't want to militarily back them anymore. Okay, and that's what's gonna make the EU and NATO have that hatred, okay, towards Babylon, man. Okay, you can clearly see that being played out between the two, But if you don't understand prophecy, you don't know what the fuck is going on, And where else can you get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding? All right, except through a great millstone, man. You know, being able to break down the scriptures, because ain't nobody breaking this down. You know, ain't none of these other religions, Hindu, Buddhism, the Roman Catholic Church, Christianity, all right, Islam, ain't none of them breaking down, all right, who is the beast, all right, and who is the whore, all right, that sitteth upon the beast, okay, but the apostles and elders have been breaking down for decades, okay, and now you can see it forming, all right. Donald Trump has a clear hatred, all right, of the beast, okay, and he wants to bully them around, however he can. All right, and it's the Most High that put the spirit on him to feel that way. All right, because the scriptures say, the beast shall hate the whore. Okay, and that's what's gonna happen. All right, the beast is gonna turn on the whore. All right, and shoot those missiles off on Babylon, just like Russia and China and North Korea is. Okay, but nobody saw that. Nobody thinks nothing of it. They just want to be entertained by the mannerisms of Trump. You know, the reason why NATO and Europe found Biden's debate performance so alarming. Why did they find it alarming? Because they see that Trump is in opposition to them. It's the one point to what Trump. I'm talking about. This nigga was spilling the beans, man. Straight up. But it don't matter. You can say whatever to these peons out here. To these useless eaters. What Trump said when he was debating with Biden over NATO, he was like, we put together all this money. We put together all this money. Um, uh, 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 and all this military resources, and I asked the NATO members, where the money at, where y'all cut at, why y'all not putting shit in, why we the only nation that's putting shit in, okay? Well, that's because Babylon is the whore, okay? She's supposed to bring the money and the protection to these other EU nations, man, okay? And he said another important part. He said, yeah, we'll fork money over, but are you going to defend us against Russia? you know, Clear, man, right in front of your face. Prophecy right in front of your face. He said, yeah, man. They asked him, are you going to be our defense against Russia? And he said, nah, unless y'all put up the funds. And he said that those EU NATO nations started to put up the funds. You know, but that's going to be done, with resentment. All right. Say Trump and Biden spar over NATO alliance. So Trump don't even he's America first. How they said, man. Okay. And he also said shit about Ukraine. If it was for him, if it was if it was up to him, the Ukraine war would have never happened. Which is BS. It was gonna happen regardless. It was gonna happen regardless. Okay. And they have the right man in there at the right time to do whatever the hell they want to do. Just like the exit from Afghanistan, they wanted that shit to look like that. You know, they wanted that mismanagement of government to be seen, by Joe Biden. You know, they wanted it to look. They wanted that Crown Royale situation to look iffy with Donald Trump. And so it go back and forth, man. All right, right now the tide is rolling with Donald Trump. Okay, and it's a big ass tide. All right, so best believe that's gonna be they puppet. Whether they use it to start a civil war pretty much. By stealing the election from him again, or popping his top. Whatever the hell they come up with. You know, or they could just use him as a dictatorship, man. And have him enforce that MOTB with a reckless abandon, to where he got you in front of the guillotine. All right, it's gonna be interesting to see, how this is gonna go. But right now it seems like Donald T is the elite's man. All right, he's clearly ahead. All right, and he's speaking in terms of prophecy. Okay, this Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1: the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Okay, so the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. These heads of state, these government officials, these presidents, they all under the control of the Most High Power. Okay, it's the Most High power, through the use of the elites, you know, the elites of Esau that's putting that stance on Donald Trump to oppose NATO, and the EU and the beast, to make them be angry with him, to make them be upset with him, you know, because they hope and they trust is that the U.S. will continue to be, that hammer, you know, that hammer of the earth, And I was saying that while I was watching the debate, when Trump was going off, I was like, shit, nigga, that's what Babylon is. Babylon is supposed to be that hammer of the whole earth, that world police, you know. That was the whole agreement, to the formation of NATO. All right, to be a defense to these European nations, man. All right, because although these European nations they don't spend a lot of money on their militaries, they don't. I don't think they spend as much as like even Russia and China, you know. But who do they have with them? They homeboy. They got all the guns. They got all the bombs. Got all the nukes. America. Okay. It says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. Okay. So the Most High is in total and complete control. Okay. While you guys is thinking, oh, Biden's saying this because of this, or he got experience with this, or Trump is saying this, oh, he's so high IQ. These guys are going according to what's on that teleprompter, man. Okay. And they got the actor up there, entertaining you and shit because he's exactly that, a actor, you know. But that's all I had, pray that this is edifying and shalom.